Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ali from Ali's Cards and Knickknacks. How is everyone? Sorry I'm very late. I'm normally at 10 o'clock. But unfortunately, I was on my way home from Newcastle. So, guys, today is our second class on Easter Friends here. It's a great little stamp set. It's in the mini catalogue. You'll find it. I think it's a very universal set, even though it's got a bunny rabbit, it's got a chicken, it's got a duck. Very good for those baby cards and for birthday cards, you know, as well as congratulation cards. So a lovely set. I recommend it, but we're using it for Easter. Now today we're going to make a slimline card that fits perfectly into Stampin' Up slimline envelopes that we've also stamped. And we're going to make this card, and we're going to make this little Easter box and cut out a rainbow here so you can see through the box. And we've stuck a little window there to prevent anything coming out. Now you can leave it empty. You don't have to put a window in. And now I want to open it. So I've actually put two little Freddo frogs in this box here. So I've put them that way. I could actually fit probably 4 on top of each other, but I didn't want to squish them. Now I was hoping that those little solid Easter eggs would fit in the box, but they don't. So not to worry. This video will be on YouTube. I'll upload it to YouTube, and I'll have written instructions on my blog, which you'll be able to find in the comments below after I upload everything. Okay, so I hope you're going to enjoy my little video. If you do, please give me a like or a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel by logging in. If you haven't done that before, you create an account. It doesn't cost you anything. This is the rules of YouTube. If you want to do thumbs up or anything like that, you've got to subscribe. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't cost you anything, but it certainly helps me if you subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers, the better features I get on my channel. So, okay, we're going to start with this box. This box is from Stampin' Up. It is comes in a pack of 10. It's got sweet little boxes. It's food safe, and you get what I said, 10 of them, and it's $17.50 for the 10. So that makes it roughly $1.75 per box, which is not too bad, I think, especially if you're doing it for a party or something like that. $1.75 is not too bad. And I've kept the decorations to the minimal. I just felt like you didn't have to do too much. I've got a little ribbon there, a little tag that says Happy Easter, some Freddos and some DSP. Okay, so very simple box. So this is our box. It's flat, and you've got a shiny side and a plain side. Okay, so the shiny side we're going to use and put some DSP in these areas here. Okay, so Stampin' Up has lots of DSP, but today I'm going to use a piece of abstract beauty paper. It's a new size they've come out with. It's 4x6. It's perfect to 4x6 inches, which is about 10.5 centimeters. No, 10 centimeters by just over 15 centimeters, which is perfect for a card front. So you could put that directly straight onto a card, a standard card front. Of course, double-sided, good quality paper, has some lovely gold splotches in this. I thought that would make a good rainbow. I'm using the rainbows out of the Brilliant Rainbow dies. So I'll also get this ready. So that's the die cut that we're using today. And I need to cut myself So 8.5 centimeters, because I always do it a little bit shorter, by 6.2 centimeters. So I need 2 of them. So 6.2 or 8.5. I think I'll go it that way. There we go. 1, 2. Such a simple little box this is, especially when the box is already made for you. And as you can see, I'm just going to glue them on there, okay? Get my little glue pot. Hopefully it's working. I haven't as yet checked it, so oh, thank goodness. Now, if there's anyone out there that's watching, please leave me a message so I can say hi, or if you've got a question, leave your question and I'll answer it. I check it all to make sure there's no questions unanswered. There we go. And another one. Now I did quite a lot of glue there purely because we're going to cut out a piece, okay? So we're going to cut this rainbow out. Now when you cut it out, I actually are going to use this panel where the top is, that's the top. We're going to cut the rainbow out like that. Hopefully I'll get a nice pattern from doing that. I'll just turn around to my emboss and cut machine. So I'm still here, I've just got my back to you, lining it up. There we go, so you can see it's cut through fine, which is great. There we go. I just want to pull these out. I'm keeping these for our slimline card. So they look pretty good, don't they? Now I just want to put a window in that. So what I'm going to do is get some paper tape. Just trim that. There we go. Hope everyone's well and coping with the weather and all the bad news. And it seems like everyone around me is now getting COVID and not bad. They all seem to be getting it like a cold or a flu. So I'm grateful for that. Okay, now if you're like me, you try and keep most things. This is a backing off stamps when you get your new stamps. So I'm just going to cut it down so I can stick this here. And I'm going to use the same measurements I did for the DSP. And it should just go on beautifully. There we go. How's that? And that gives us a lovely window there, and nothing can come through it. So lovely. Now I'm just going to fold it. So as normal. Yeah, that's right. I was just worried that I had done something there. So doing all the folds. Now, Stampin' Up have given us some sticky sides, which is lovely. Just pull that off. Fold your tabs in like that, so they go in that way. So I want them to go right in, and I want the outsides to go on their outside. So I'm folding that in, and the sticky sides go like that. See, I made this my front because that's there, and that then puts the sticky sides to the back. And presto, my box is together. I've got a pretty little box. I'll just do some ribbon now. And you can do any sort of ribbon. Maybe some mauve. No. What about pink? Pinks might go better. Yes, pink, pink. So this will go to one of my granddaughters. And now I need to do, what do I need to do now? I need to make my little tag here. And we'll do it in pink. So a little piece of card which I had, and of course it's disappeared. Where did you go? Let's see if I got a piece in my scrap. Who has a scrap of white card like this? Okay. But it comes in very, very handy. Now to use that little tag, I'm using this die cut here. It's in the Scallop Contour dies. Another really good set. Doesn't like me today. Put that aside. Okay, I'm just going to die cut this. There we go. And I just need to poke out I like the little holes. It looks like lace, doesn't it? So it doesn't look like anyone's watching today, but that's okay. Someone might watch the replay. Now I'm just going to punch a hole in it with a little hole punch. There we go. Now I'm going to stamp it with Happy Easter. Now, have I got the right stamp set? Yeah. And I'm going to use Polish Pink for the sentiment. Let's make sure that's straight. Happy Easter, how beautiful is that? Don't need much more than that. Put the ink pad back. Okay. Now, if you like your ribbons to stay intact and not fall off when you do it, a little bit of paper tape on the back just to hold them in place is always recommended. Purely just so, you know, if the kids start to think, oh, what's that for, and undo it, you don't lose your ribbon. All right, so that's roughly the middle. Put my tape there. Going to put my ribbon through my hole. tie a bow, trim the ends. There we go. Nice little Easter packet. I'll just show you. I'll get my Freddo frogs. This time I've got some strawberry Freddo frogs, which is actually my son-in-law's favourite. He wouldn't mind receiving that pink box. So I just pop the Freddo in there. I'm just turning the ends down so it's tidy. There we go, you can see the Freddos in there. Closing the box up. Now what have I done to my tag? There it is. And we've got our lovely box. So I hope you like that. That was a quick and easy, simple Easter box. We'll put that aside now. And we'll go to make our slimline card here. So I need a full sheet of A4 paper, which is here. Now a slimline card is actually 19 centimetres by 21 centimetres. So that's your 21 centimetre margin there. And we'll cut 19 centimetres. I'll need to extend my arm. I'm going to keep this piece for stamping. And this is your slimline card. So I always use classic, the basic white thick for a card base. It makes a much better card. And I use the basic white for all other design purposes. Now the beauty of this card is most of the design's done directly onto the card, which I find really easy. You could put another sheet there and design that and then put it on maybe some dimensions to give it a lift, but this one I wanted to keep simple. I'm using the tree out of Life is Beautiful. It's an old set, so you may have a tree from another set which would work just as well. So I'm just putting it on a block because I don't need the whole tree on, and I'll use soft suede for the trunk. Because our Easter's in autumn, that's why I've used this type of tree. Right, so I only want partial tree. There you go. That's the tree. I'll clean that up shortly. And now we want the leaves. So, and because it's autumn, a lot of our trees are deciduous and the leaves fall. So we'll want some pear pizzazz for some green leaves. And then we'll want an orange for the ones that have turned. Here's the pear pizzazz. I'll give that a clean, and so I think pumpkin pie might be a good colour. Stamp right over it. There we go. And that'll do. We don't want to overdo it. It's a deadly thing to overdo it. Right, now we want to do some backgrounding. And because I want some heels on it, I use an old window sheet. And I did show you this last week. And I just do some shaping on it. Doesn't have to be a great deal. Like that. And then a blending brush. Today I'm thinking I'm going to use soft sea foam. I'll see what that looks like. I don't use it very often. So I'll put it down here. Actually, I've got to do it that way. Because I don't want to colour the sky in. Then I'll move it along. With my blending brush. So, because this is the background, I don't need it to be too heavy. So, I'll just somehow put a little mountain in there. I'm just moving it along. There we go. I'm happy with that. Just do around the edge. Gives me some hills on the background. So I like that one. I'm going to keep that one. Some of them I just cut and throw in the bin because I'm not happy with them. But that one I like, so I'll keep that for further use. So there's the background. We're going to now stamp some grass, which is in our Easter Friends. And I'll use Pear Pizzazz for that. I'll use a so just randomly stamp your Pear Pizzazz. Not very random, is it? There we go. That's my grass. Now, my sentiment. Happy Easter. What colour will I use for that? Okay, I can use black, which obviously will stand out really well. That's not too bad. Now I wanted to get that in before I did anything else because I needed to see where I'm going to put everything, because this is the lovely rainbow that we cut out of our box and we're going to use it to put it here like so. Okay, now I'm going to dab some glue. Not too much, because it'll just squish out. There we go. Another rainbow. Next piece, and we're just building it up layer by layer, remembering not to overdo it. That's lovely. It'll all come together, trust me. Now I cut out some clouds using the rainbow die set. It has its clouds. So because normally the rainbow's behind clouds because it's just rained. So I'm just going to put some clouds here on the ends. I think I'm one cloud missing. Here it is. I just thought I'd save time by having them pre-cut. And another cloud over here. Now you can, I'm going to use a paintbrush, and I probably should have done this earlier before I stuck them to my card. Put a bit of ink on it, and I just want to dab a bit of colour, not much. Okay. Now the piece of cardboard, spare piece, we want to stamp our chicken and our duck. They're the cuties. Now I'm just going to stamp them in a lighter colour, crumb cake. There we go. Now for the colouring. What colour will it? Oh, so saffron. So saffron. That's what I've been using. So I've been just doing them with the light. The light so saffron. But that's my first layer. There we go. Then I get my dark saffron and I'll give it some definition. So just do a bit more. And I'm going to give them different coloured beaks. And I've picked pumpkin pie. Oh, hello, Skylar. How are you, darling? Thank you for watching. How's work been? So he's so cute, but I need to darken his eyes up. No, it's the wrong one. And I'll trim him out in a minute, cut him out, and the same for the chicken. He's very adorable. There we go, a bit more highlight. Now I'm very quickly going to cut these two out. It won't take me long. So a little bit of fussy cutting, nothing too dramatic. Right round his little chicken feet. So he's looking forward to chocolate. I love getting an Easter egg, a big one. I love getting a big round Easter egg or a bunny rabbit. They're my favourites. So if my children are watching, remember your mother likes a bunny rabbit, a chocolate bunny rabbit. My kids are pretty good. They always buy me some shortbread for Christmas because they know I love it. No good for my waistline. But hey, I only eat it at Christmas time. Now, because this has got a wide edge on it, I'll get my light, so saffron, and run it along the edge of the cardboard because I don't like the white edges. So I hope I'm still in camera, not boring you too much. Oops, butterfingers. I did colour in very fast, so I never colour in as good when I'm on video because I'm trying to do it quickly. Right, there we go. I'll get my saffron. Take off the white edges. Sometimes it's more about just, you know, giving you a nice finished edge. Don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do. Okay. Our colour card is coloured all the way through, so you don't have to worry about that with coloured card. All right, get rid of all the scraps. Now, Ducky, he's going to go on dimensions. He's going to go there. My little chicken, he's under the tree. So let's get some dimensions onto those fellas. That's the small one. I'll use up my scraps. Oh, you're sick, darling. Oh, that's terrible. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, you like the lint bunnies. Oh, yes, I forgot about them. They're very nice. And they're good. You can have those little tiny lint bunnies. I like the ones with the bell. there we go. I'll just take the dimensions of one chicken. Two. Now he's just going to go here like that. And now I've got a few Easter eggs very quickly cut and ready to go, so you don't have to watch me colour and cut Easter eggs. And we'll just randomly, if that's at all possible, random's a lot harder than you realise. For some reason I always tend to end up, you know, in groups. I find random much harder. One for the chicken. There you go. He's happy. Now how many is that? 2, 4, 5. Should I leave it at that, Skylar? Should I do any more? What do you think? So there we go. I think I'll leave it at that. 5's a good number. So there we go. That's our little slimline card there. And you just get a nice slimline envelope and stamp that. I've put a rainbow there and put a sentiment there. So I'm going to put a little sentiment inside to just finish off. May your days blossom with joy and happiness, or sending warm and happy wishes this. I can't use that because it says this spring, so I'll use the other one. Because these are American stamps, they obviously match their seasons. But that's okay. And you know what? I'm going to glue some Easter eggs in the middle. Yay! How's that? All right, I'll use the last one. Three's better than 2. Here we go. There's our Easter card. I'll just put the stamps out of the way so you can have a better line of sight. That's the Easter card with the little matching Easter box for Easter. And that's a perfect little present for someone special in your life. I'll just move that down there. So just when you want to give someone a little present just to let them know you're thinking of them, I think that's beautiful. All right, thank you for watching, Skylar. Thank you, everyone else. Happy crafting. God bless. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.